During the Cold War, main battle tanks, or MBTs, evolved from the simple and light to large, sophisticated and mobile, thanks to developments in armaments and countermeasures. We've produced a list of the top 10 main battle tanks in the world based on weaponry, mobility and safety. Welcome back to Military Future. At number 1, we have the Leopard 2A7 Plus, made in Germany. In 2010, Karls Maffei Wegmann introduced the Leopard 2A7 Plus, a next-generation main battle tank. It is armoured with a 20mm L55 smoothbore gun, capable of firing both regular NATO ammunition and uniquely programmed 120mm HE rounds. The revised variant is based on the technology of the Leopard 2 MBT and has been approved by the Bundeswehr, which is the German army, for street fighting as well as traditional military operations. The tank has an FLW-200 remotely operated light weapon station with a 7.62mm 12.7mm machine gun or a 40mm grenade launcher. Attached passive armor modules give it all-round protection against anti-tank missiles, mines, and RPG fire. The smoke grenade launchers on either side of the turret obscure the tank from view of the enemy, and with a top speed of 72 km an hour and a cruising range of 450 km, this tank is incredibly mobile. This MBT is powered by a proven multi-fuel diesel engine that produces 1,500 horsepower. Despite the increased weight, the vehicle's mobility has increased due to upgraded suspension components. The tank's cross-country performance is comparable to that of the other Leopard 2 class tanks. At number 2, we have the T-14 Armata, made by Russia. Uralvagonzavod's T-14 Armata is a new generation Russian MBT manufactured for the Russian army. The tank is currently being built with delivery scheduled for 2020, and the main weapon of the tank is 125mm smoothbore gun fed by an automatic loader. A Cord 12.7mm machine gun and a PKTM 7.62mm machine gun serve as backup weaponry on this tank. The tank is capable of launching laser-guided missiles and carrying 45 rounds of ammunition. The STANAG 4569 level 5 protection of the T-14 Armata MBT is predicted. The active protection system of the Afghani tank detects, tracks and engages oncoming anti-tank fire. Thanks to an A85-3A turbocharged diesel engine, the tank has a top speed of 90 km an hour and a range of 500 km. At number 3, we have the M1A2 Abrams, made by the USA. General Dynamics Land Systems produced the Abrams M1A2 main battle tank for the United States Army. The tank was designed based on the performance of the M1A1 and incorporated modern technologies to boost firepower and mobility, making it one of the world's best combat tanks. The primary armament on the tank is a manually loaded 120mm XM256 smoothbore cannon, capable of firing at armoured vehicles, infantry, and low-flying aircrafts. The Abrams M1A2 incorporates thick exterior composite armour and steel-encased depleted uranium armour at the forward hull and turret to provide a high level of protection to its crew. At number 4, we have the Merkava Mark IV, made by Israel. The Merkava Mark IV is the latest variant of Mantak's Merkava main battle tank line. The tank entered service with the Israeli Defense Force in 2004 and is widely regarded as one of the best protected tanks in the world. The Mark IV is armed with a 120mm smoothbore gun that can fire Heat, Sabot, and LAHAT anti-tank guided missiles. 7.62mm coaxial and 12.7mm swivel-mounted machine guns, as well as a 60mm grenade launcher, augment the tank's armament. At number 5, the Leclerc, made in France. The Leclerc is a French main battle tank designed for the French army by GIAT Industries, who are now known as Nexter Systems, that is also used by the UAE army. The first Leclerc tank was delivered to the DJE, which is the French procurement agency, in January of 1992. The Leclerc is a third-generation tank with a NATO standard 120mm smoothbore cannon, a coaxial 12.7mm machine gun, and a roof-mounted 7.62mm machine gun. At number 6, we have the Challenger 2 from the UK. The Challenger 2 is the primary combat tank of the British Army and the Royal Army of Oman. British Vickers Defence Systems designed and built the MBT based on the Challenger 1 tank. The Challenger 2's capabilities were demonstrated during combat deployments in Bosnia, Kosovo and Iraq, where it was advertised as the world's most reliable main battle tank. The primary weapon of the Challenger 2 is the 120mm L30 Charm Cannon, which stands for Challenger Major Armament, which also has auxiliary weapons including a coaxial 7.62mm chain cannon and a turret-mounted 7.62 machine gun. At number 7, we have the K2 Black Panther, made by South Korea. The Hyundai Rotem K2 Black Panther, the Koreans' new main battle tank, is a modern main battle tank designed for the Republic of the Korean Army, or the ROKA. The MBT is intended to provide excellent mobility, firepower and self-defense capabilities. The Black Panther joined the ROKA team in 2014. The K2 Black Panther's primary weapon is a 120mm smoothbore cannon that can fire upgraded kinetic energy ammunition and is upgraded with an autoloader for on-the-fly ammo loading even in the roughest of terrains. As backup weaponry, 7.62mm and 12.7mm caliber machine guns are deployed. Before moving on to the next one, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Turn on the bell icon to receive notifications about more interesting content. At number 8, we have the VT4 Main Battle Tank 3000, made by China. China North Industries Corporation's VT4, formerly the MBT 3000 Main Battle Tank, is a third-generation tank designed and constructed particularly for the export markets, or the Norinco. The main battle tank has a 125mm smoothbore cannon capable of firing APF SDS rounds, heat warheads, artillery, and guided missiles. At number 9, we have the T-90MS from Russia. The tank's 125mm 2A46M5 gun fires a wide range of ammunition with excellent accuracy. The tank is also outfitted with a 6P7K 7.62mm anti-craft machine gun on a remotely operated firing station. Small weapons and shell splinters are protected by the modular ERA panels, positioned on the tank's back and sides. The Type 10, or TKX, from Japan. The Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Type 10 is a 4th generation advanced main battle tank created for the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, or the JGSDF. The tank entered JGSDF service in 2012 and has been acclaimed for its mobility. The Type 10 MBT's weapons include a 120mm smoothbore rifle, a 12.7mm heavy machine gun, and a Type 74 7.62mm cannon. Are you a fan of the military? Are you interested in military-related topics such as tanks, fighter planes, and the army? If you are, we'd love to hear some of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you again for your continued support.